And okay, I am live right now. So okay, today there's just it's gonna be a bit of a different stream. I am okay. I'm still gonna use my own channel, like my own like channel and everything. But today I'm not gonna speak to you as as my persona, KirisakiJake. Today I will be speaking to you as Jake himself. Like this is just like me. I'm just using my avatar here because it's already in place. So if you wouldn't mind that. Um, Now before I give you my little offer here, I want to tell you guys a story. So now just imagine this: you are in your late 20s. You are working at your dead-end job for several years, and which like a dead-end job that only gives you like what, barely over 1,000 a month, especially in this economy. 1,000 a little 1,000 a month is literally just like it's not enough to like live. And I'm in that like place at that time. And fortunately for me, I'm actually still like living with my parents, so I don't have to like pay my own rent. But even so, all the money that I earn, I can save it, like all of it, for myself. Even but then again, at that time, I'm almost like what, pushing into my, like I'm going to reach my 30s, and my goal at the time is I'm just gonna like for a few months at a time, I'm just gonna like work my ass off in this job that I don't like. And maybe once in a while, like event come, like that convention comes by, and I get to like just use whatever saving I had. I'll just like spend it all like on one weekend. So that's like the kind of cycle that I've been going. And again, this is like when you are like almost reaching your 30, you just gonna reality was just gonna soon hit you that you can't do this forever. Like you can't just like work several months at a time, living off with your parents, and spending whatever like savings you have in like that you work, like whatever little savings you have that you work in a few months, you just spend it all in a weekend. So that's basically the cycle that I'm living through for like 1 or 2 years. Like for 1 or 2 years, and yeah, and then it just hits me that I'm getting old now. I don't really have like any like diploma. I graduate right out of high school and went straight into workforce, and no place would really like willing to accept me. So that's sort of like the reality that I was hit with. Now one day, it's I'm going through all that cycle. I go to a con, I came back from it, and as I was boarding the train like heading to my hometown, that day I I sat right next, like in my train seat, I sat right next to a guy. Like even on the train, like, as he boarded on, I'm like putting my stuff, and he's already like hard at work with his laptop. And I'm just like his neighbor. I sat beside him. So out of curiosity, I took a peek at his laptop, and something like just like like I'm quite surprised on what's on like the screen of his laptop. So this guy like sitting beside me, he's like, I don't know, this guy is like what, mid early to mid 20s, like a little bit younger than me. And I look at the screening, like it's like, so like this guy is like doing some kind of like business, and I look at like his total amount. It's like I don't remember exactly the figure, but it's 5-digit figure. Yeah, I'm looking at this guy's like, holy shit! Like this guy is like doing like what? Like he's doing like some sort of like retail, all on his like own laptop, and he's making 5 figures like on this transaction like alone. Like the total that he made from like all the transaction is, it's totaling up to 5 figures. So I just thought, like out of curiosity, I just like decided like I'm just gonna break the ice and I'm gonna talk to this guy. I'm just gonna talk to this guy, and I asked him, okay, so what exactly are you doing like here? Like how are you like making like these 5 figures, like like this kind of like business? And of course, like he just looked at me, just like okay, what the hell is like this guy, like like this old fart, like like trying to talk to me here. So he ignored me for like a few minutes, but because it's still like I'm assuming we are like going to like on the train, we're going to the same destination. So every now and then I just sort of like try to like talk to him, and just trying to like strike a conversation, and maybe just really like I'm just really curious that like what is this guy doing that like he's making like 5 figures, probably like this figure a month. And I think somewhere like halfway through the journey, he got pretty fed up. So he just asked me, okay, you old man, what the hell do you want? And he's giving me this tone, right? And at that time, I'm also like I feel sorry for this guy. So I just told him like my situation, that I'm almost like pushing my into my 30s now. I have practically zero savings, and my savings are all like blew out on like the cycle of going to cons and stuff. So uh and he just looked at me and like, okay, so what you're saying is you want to like do what I'm doing here right now, like is that what you're trying to say? And I say yes, and that's what I like want to like that's what I'm trying, that's why like, I'm trying to strike up a conversation with you. And I think he just also like again sort of looking at me, and just like he basically just give me that the side eye, just telling me like just shut the fuck up, man, like I don't want anything to do with you. But at the time the train is already like nearing its destination, and I just keep like, and at the time I'm already like desperate now, like I'm stuck in a dead-end job working for like just scraping by, and only to like spend all of them at anime cons, like spending it all on my waifu figures. So I, near the end of the journey, I keep pestering him, even to the point when he got off the train. And after that, like on the train station, I just keep chasing him, just keep trying to like I think any further go, I might have just like kneeled in front of him, like at the train station in public, like just pleading him, like like teach me, like what, like how are you making this amount, like in a month? So, and I think he sort of like can tell like, oh, I'm gonna hit to that. So he finally relented, and he told me, okay, now now just because, just so like you can shut up about it, right? I will teach you like what I'm like, I can teach you like how I'm earning this much in a month, but on a condition that I have to give him like like a fee. Like he's not gonna teach me all this like knowledge for free. I'm gonna have to pay for it, and he's going to make sure that I will have to like be really committed and really dedicate to this like to this little venture of his, because if I don't, right, I'm like all of like I'm just gonna waste his time, I'm wasting my time, and especially I'm gonna be wasting like whatever like money I have left, like on like on this cause that goes to nowhere. And so I did. So I asked, so for I think several like months, nearing a year, I've been like going to this guy's place. I learned like he's gonna teach me all like the things that he does, and of course, while he's teaching me, right, I'm also gonna like do this as I learn, while also like paying like a monthly fee to this guy. And it got to a point when like I finally managed to make like a little bit of sales, and it and compared to him, like he's making 5 figures, like like every month. I'm still like making the same 4 figure, but it is at least like one, like 2 to 3 times of what I made per month. And since and I think for me, like, okay, you know what, this is it may not be as much as like what he's making, so I'm satisfied. Like I am satisfied with like what I'm doing right now. I can do this in my own home. I can, and I have this like disposable income, and I don't have to like leave my house. It was until my friend also like found out that I'm doing like what I'm doing, right? So I decided that but given that he's my friend, like we've been buddies for almost 20 years, and he's also kind of stuck in a rut like me, like before. I'm sorry, like he's also stuck in a rut before, like with like me, for like before I'm starting to like bounce back financially. So I decided, you know what, because you are my friend for 20 years and you've been there for me for like all these years, I'm gonna teach you like all like what this guy taught me, and I'm gonna do it to you like all for free. And and I taught him like this, like all this knowledge that this guy taught me. I gave it to my friend, and I gave it to him for free, like no charge. And it took quite a while, and he's actually, and he, until the point where he almost like he managed to like make his own sales, like he managed to do like this little business of his, and to the point where somehow I give this knowledge for him for free. And I wouldn't say myself like I'm a good teacher or whatnot. He managed to like make more than me and my, like what me and this guy make like combined, like per month, like more than, like I think like if like let's say what I make in a month and what this guy taught me in a month combined, right, it's just a little bit less than what my friend made, like after I pass on the like the knowledge to him. And but then of course this guy who taught me, like he caught wind of this, like, and he got pretty, let's just say he's not too happy about it, that I'm just willingly pass down like like what he said. It's his knowledge, I pass it down to my friend, and I do it all for free. So we had a bit of a fallout, and we just like, because before that, right, I still from time like from time to time I'll still like like go contact him and ask him about stuff that I might not be might not be doing right. And he gladly like helped me like here and there. But after this, like when he found out that I just gave this knowledge to my friend for free, he's not too happy about it. And he just sort of like like part ways like since then. Well, me and my friend, right, he told me that, okay, you know whatever you've taught me there, right, he said it's like one of the things that basically like like he said this knowledge is a very valuable knowledge, and it's life changing almost like for him. So together, right, we decided, actually, since this knowledge is like such a life-changing knowledge that not much people is having, right, we decided that, why, and especially like the kind of fallout that that I had with the guy who taught me. And I just thought to myself, actually, why are we keeping this knowledge to ourselves? Why don't we just like like spread this knowledge to even more, like, to help even more people that might be in a rut like us, including like some of our friends that like some of our friend circle. So me and him, we decided to like okay, let's start like like a little group of ours where we're gonna like create like this group where we're specialized in like teaching these people like these crazy skills, but to everyone. And in a, and you could just say like in a like in an FU like move to this guy who taught me, we're gonna do it for all these people and we're gonna do it for cheaper. And this is the group that we started. So and this is what I have to offer to you. Like our group, the Monetary Advancements Credibility Society, or MAX, as we like to call it. So what is MAX? So MAX is, we are like a group of people, like just a little group of friends that we learn like this very like essential skills that help us to climb out of like a very like deep financial rut, and in more days than one. And together we decided that, you know what, instead of just keeping this knowledge to ourselves, we're gonna like take this knowledge that we have, we're gonna like give it to everyone, like, you know, to everyone who is gonna need, like, you know, who could benefit with these skills. And we also is going to like do it in a much more affordable at a price point. And here at Max, right, we will offer what is called like courses that is like differentiated in like multiple tier, all in like in different prices. And wow, it's raining right now. I wasn't expecting that. Maybe you can just hear hear it in like, you know, the from my roof. But anyways, I was just sort of losing my train of thought. So we're gonna pass down like this knowledge to, like, you know, to more people in the most accessible of like price point. So with no further ado, here at Max, we're going to offer you like 3 different courses in varying like prices. And now we are going to start off at like the lowest price. So here it is. Our first course, we call it as the Dynamic Automated Monetary Nourishment course. So for $14.25 per month, we will teach you the skill on how to, like, you know, as it states here, to reliably generate an income at a comfort on your own home. So what these courses encompass is, like, just from like, you can do it like this course, I would say, is like it's just like the course that this is, I can almost say this is like might be the only course that you'll need. Like, you don't even have to go like, you know, like the other 2 courses that we offer, because for me, this is like the knowledge that, this is like where I get like most of my knowledge on like this particular like venture, and I'm earning like comfortably like for like quite a while. And I think this is also like relatively a very like easy skill to learn, and it's like a course that you can do at the comfort of your own home with little to no like budget at all. Like when I first, like, you know, when I finally like starting out to like do like venture into this entrepreneurship is and when I managed to like venture into like that field, right, I already like blew out all of my savings. Like, you know, I have like just like only like 3 digits left in my account when I started like going to this venture. And I still managed to like climb back out of like, you know, like managed to make back all the money that I had from like, you know, like paying this guy in like in 3 figures almost. I have to pay this guy like 3 figures. But here at Max, we offer you for like $14.25 per month, and we can have like and it's, so yeah, like for me, I have to pay like, I don't remember how much I pay, but I remember distinctly it's 3 figures. And you don't have to but just for you, because we want to like give this knowledge to as many people as possible, we're gonna give you like this price point, like $14.25, like the most cheapest course. And plus, as long as you have like a laptop and a smartphone, you can do this completely like pretty much everywhere if you have like an internet connection. and that's also like how I've been like doing this business as well. Like I don't like, especially when I'm going to calls and somewhere like I don't even have to bring my laptop. I can just do it through my phone. And, I can just do it like on like the journey, just going home, like just checking out on some stuff in my hotel, and I can just leave it and go to con, do my cosplay, do whatever. It's like the money, like it won't be like, I can't guarantee you're gonna be like filthy rich like from learning this course, but I can guarantee you will be like a lot more like better off than whatever like financial rut that you're stuck in at the time. So, and once again, dynamic automated monetary nourishment cost for $14.25 per month. Now on to the next course that we offer at Max is synergistic easygoing exchange course. So for like $69 monthly, we can like provide you like skills from like from experts in investing in stocks and foreign currency exchange, or forex for short. And this one is will be unlike the previous course. It's going to cost more, but this is because like we have to hire like we have to like pay people from that's like outside our friend group who is like a long time expert in this field. So which is why like the like compared to like the previous course, is cost like the price point is a bit higher, but then again I can guarantee you this price point is always like worth it. So it's not just that we can like get like it's a necessary like price hike, because we have to like pay these experts from like not just like locally, like some of these people, they came from like overseas, and like we're not just like paying them money, we're also paying them for like their time, that they're gonna like sacrifice to teach us like you people for like the skills that they have and all the knowledge in predicting the stock market. And as well as also like now in the advent of AI and ChatGPT, we can also like learn how to like use like these tools like to our benefits in like investing in stocks and foreign currency exchange. Now, hold on, just let me have a drink. So like I was saying, right? Like we have to pay like like these people from overseas, some of them, by the time like you are like they are sitting here with us, like teaching you like these skills, knowledge on how to predict the stock market and everything. Like it could be nighttime like for these people. So again, they are literally sacrificing like their sleep schedule just for us, and we're playing that. And so like this knowledge, like for us, it doesn't come cheap, but just for you guys, we are literally undercharging that I might say that we are taking a loss like on this course. But again, it's all for the benefit of the public, that we want everyone to have the skills, and for everyone to like it's for everyone to climb out of like their own financial rut. And of course, like I mentioned, you can only take like our previous course, and just like you can take like our previous course, the dynamic automated monetary nourishment course. Like this quit all you only like the only course you'll need, and you won't need like this like at all. But if you're interested in like a more like better income that you might be able to generate from like after like attending this course, so you're welcome to like our offer is we can give you both courses, but for the price of this won't be like topped off into like these prices. So for you, you can only learn like this course like for $69 a month, or you can learn both of these synergistic and easygoing exchange course along with dynamic automated monetary nourishment course for the price of one course, $69 monthly. So like this is like the best we can do for all the people, so we don't ended up like overcharging like the people who might need like the extra dollars for their day-to-day needs. So like this is what we have offer. But of course, this is only like the second tier of like the second courses that we offer. We have like a third and a final course, which is this one, the Worldwide Electronic Exchange Development course. So for $420 monthly, we will be teaching you giving you courses on like Bitcoin and Ethereum mining to your own very own crypto coin creation. Now, I know this might be like a bit jarring that we jump from from a low payment of 14.25 to 69 to a sudden jump to 420, which is almost like just a little bit under 5 times the cost of like our previous course. But this is also like a very like necessary upcharge, because we are not just like teaching you just like the skills that you're gonna need in like the skills and knowledge that you'll need in Bitcoin and Ethereum mining, as well as your own crypto coin creation. But we are also offering you that again, just for you guys, we also offer you our own hardware for you to like do all this. So and let me tell you, the parts for like this PC that allows you to do like this kind of like Bitcoin and Ethereum mining, they don't come cheap. And every part that might ended up we sacrifice that is used in this Bitcoin mining could cost almost up to like you can almost buy a car just for one of these parts alone. But then again, for only like 420, which one computer part will cost a lot more than just $420 monthly. But then again, like we said, we are willing to take like a hit to our own financials on like affording these experts from overseas, as well as like these machines that allow you to do this Bitcoin and Ethereum and crypto coin mining. So for 420, and again this charge, if you are like, let's say you're doing like the previous two courses and you want to go further, you want to go into this course, again we can bundle up all of these three courses, from like dynamic automated monetary nourishment course to synergistic easygoing exchange course and the Worldwide Electronic Exchange Development course. All this for the price of this course, $420 monthly. Like we will like if you decided to take all three together, this will be like the only price you have to pay. Like the charges on like the previous two courses will not be like added up like to this course. So like this is the offer that we have. And finally, now this one is a bit different. Now you can just take these courses for, I don't know, maybe a month or two, or maybe if you want you can spend as long as you want, like maybe even like a whole year. You're welcome to do that. And once you feel like you've learned all that you need to learn, you can just leave. And we're not gonna bother you with any further classes or anything. If you feel like you're confident enough that you can go out there, do it on your own, you're welcome to do that, because that's what I did as well. Like, once I learned all the skills, I like, what skills that I learned from my previous like from the guy who taught me, I give it to my friend for free. And of course, like, maybe this guy, he just thought that this is knowledge that, like, shouldn't that everyone shouldn't have. But but as for me, I came in like a background of like a struggle, so I empathize with all the people who also used to be in my position, like before I finally, before I made it big. So this is like, these courses, like, together, me and my friend and our team of experts, this is what I feel that is the least we can do for you, in like as low of a price point as well. And once again, I'm gonna emphasize this: we are taking a loss on like these courses, on like, for giving you the knowledge that's going to benefit you in the long term, like the way it benefits us. But but if you are somehow manage to, like, stay like in like stick with us for a long time, and not just like, but if you're also like feeling like you like what we do here, like, if you want to join our course, not course, CAUSE, I might emphasize that, you're also welcome to join like our team in Max, in what we call the cooperative united next trainer groups. So basically, this is like, if we feel that you can, like, you have what it takes, to like join like the inner circle of like Max, free of charge, you can just join in and train like our next group of like our future entrepreneurs, and to be a part of the Khan group. And if you're not catching on by now for almost 30 minutes, this is very clearly an April Fool's dream. So yeah, so, and maybe if you think like, my story early on is like too good to be true, and if you somehow miss the red flags that I have in the beginning of this stream, and if someone missed like the hint that I was dropping, like somewhere midway when I start introducing Max, what the hell are you doing? Have you noticed like what's the date today? So yes, no, I'm not gonna scam you all for your money. I'm only gonna scam you for 30 minutes of your life. Because why? Because go fuck yourself. Goodbye.